ॐ दक्षिणस्य समारम्भा शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमा अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता स्मर्या गुरुपरम्परा श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। परिज्ञानाश्रम श्रीगुरुशङ्कर परिज्ञानाश्रम शङ्कर सद्गुरु केशववामन कृष्णपाण्डुरङ्ग आनंद परिज्ञान गुरु सद्यो जात शंकर सद्गुरु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ शुक्लाम्भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिहृध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्. So we were actually in the 37th stotra, which reads like this. अशोकस्तारणस्तारः शूरः शौरिजनैश्वरः अनुकूलः शतावर्तः पद्मी पद्मनिभेक्षणः. So we completed 2 out of this. That is Ashokaha, the one who is absolutely sorrowless, Ananda Swarupaha, and knowing whom a jiva's sorrow can be completely crossed. Knowing this Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, is something which can help me cross over the bondage of sorrow, which is nothing but samsara, the bondage of samsara. Then we saw the next word also, the next naam also, 337th name, Taranaha. Again the same thing, the one who helps me in crossing over the samsara. As the samsara taraka, he is the one who really helps me to go beyond the sorrow of samsara. So here what we saw earlier, Ashokaha also, the one who is free from sorrow. And here Taranaha means the one who can help me cross over that sorrow. Abhayam param vindate. Okay. Tatra ko moha kashokaha. Okay. The one who has understood this Atma Swarupam of Lord Vishnu. Tatra ko moha ko shokaha ekatvam anupashyataha. The one who sees everything as Lord Vishnu, everything as this consciousness. Where is the question of shoka and moha for such a person? So knowing Lord Vishnu as Atma Swarupa is something where there is total crossing over from sorrow and also from samsara. Then we'll go to the 338th nama. That is, he says, Taraha. Again, all these are related. Taranaha means the one who helps in crossing over. Then Taraha means the one who saves me from samsara. How does he save me from samsara? How does Lord Vishnu save me from samsara? By giving me this knowledge. When I surrender to Lord Vishnu, he helps me get Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Nishchalyam. And this very knowledge of Brahman, which is nothing but the knowledge of Ishvara, is the one which saves me from the fear of samsara. Even if I'm not a jnani, completely surrendering to the Lord constantly thinking of the Lord in my heart, continuing to do my transactions in the world outside. Yes, I do. I play my role, do everything that has to be done, face everything that comes, as a prarabdha, as a part of prarabdha. But the mind is all the time logged on to the nama of Ishvara in the form of Vishnu or Ishtadevata, any Ishtadevata, I mean, what I mean is all the time holding on to Ishvara, doing everything that I'm doing. But in the background, there is a strong anusmaranam that, yes, I am with Ishvara. Whatever I'm doing with your help, with your support. Then there is no fear of samsara. Then there is no fear of any transaction. Otherwise, the challenges are coming very frequently. At every step in life, we have challenges. And it's only surrender to the Lord and constantly thinking of the Lord. Okay? Let us now forget about Atma Jnanam, because yes, a very rare one, yes, will definitely be completely free from this sagara of shoka. But what about people like us? The only way is to hold on to Ishvara, hold on to Lord Vishnu, hold on to the name, do whatever has to be done, but hold on. When I hold on to that, Ishvara's, you know, as a surrender to Ishvara, knowing fully well that I won't be let down. That is the only way I can support myself and at the same time be free from fear, even when I am doing my transactions in the world outside. Then the next Nama, 339, Shuraha. Shuraha means Samagra Viryam. We saw one of the bhagas of Bhagwan, courage. Shuraha means the one who is full of courage. Maximum, I mean, whatever courage you and me have in different aspects of life, it's only a small reflection of what is the total. What is total samashri? Ishvara is samagra viryam, samagra balam, the one who has got that courage and the viryam and the shakti, the balam for everything, to do whatever is necessary to be done. Okay, then how do I get that courage in life? Because in life it is very important, like I said in the previous nama, the fear. Fear is always making us to, kind of, it stops us from doing so many things. Fear is the one which really stalls whatever we are doing. But when we are surrendering to Lord Vishnu, He is the very source of courage. The courage to face life, the courage to play my role to the best of my ability, the courage to face all challenges, taking Ishvara as my partner, taking Ishvara as my very support. Oh, yes, you are there, I know. When I need, your support is always there. You are the one who is the Karta. You are the one who is the Karayita. Because of you, I am doing all these things, playing my roles to the best of my ability. But that courage which I need to face my day to day transactions, you are the very abode of that courage. Shuraha. Samagra Viryam, Samagra Balam, all that courage, that Shauryam, the total is Ishvaras. Just like the Taraha, the one who is fearless, surrendering to whom I can deal with the fears of my life. I can face life without fear. So similarly, Shuraha, the courage that is required to face life as it comes to me. Then the next 340th Nama is Shaurihi. That will come again. Later on, it will come again, the same word. Shaurihi. Shaurihi means a descendant of Shura. This applies to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is also called as Shauri because, his grandfather was, belonging to the Shura Vamsha. He was belonging to the Shura Vamsha. So this is what is called as the belonging to the Vamsha of, Shura. That is why Lord Krishna, Bhagwan Krishna is also called as Shauri. Shauri means his incarnation in the form of Lord Krishna who belonged to the Shura Vamsha, Shurasena, his grandfather. So he's the descendant of Shuraha. So he's called as Shauri. Then 341st name, Janeshwaraha. Janeshwaraha. Janeshwara means Jananam, Jantunam, Ishvaraha. Jantunam Ishvaraha, Jananam Ishvara means the Lord of all beings. Jana here means Jantus. Jantu means all the living beings. He is the Lord of all the living beings. So, Janeshwaraha, all the people, doesn't matter who we are, not only people, all the Jantus, all the Jivas. He is the Lord of everything. Not only that, Janeshwara also means he is the Karma Phala Data. He is the one because of whom my karmas are kept in an account. My karma phalas come to me whenever they have to come to me. So, Janeshwaraha as karma phaladata, as the one who's the Lord of all the jivas, as the consciousness in the heart of all the jivas is called as Janeshwaraha. Then 342nd nama is Anukulaha. Anukulaha. Anukulaha means what? Favorable. Anukulaha. He's favorable. There is no question of partiality with Ishvara. Lord Vishnu has no partiality. No Vaishamya Nairghanya dosha. Nairghanya Vaishamya dosha it is called. That means what? When you are partial to somebody, when you give what is not really needed to somebody, and you give something which somebody doesn't deserve. This kind of a partiality is not there with Lord. Whatever I get or whatever I don't get is because of my prarabdha. What you get, what you don't get is again because of your prarabdha. Therefore, there's no question of Lord discriminating us. Ishvara cannot discriminate between people, between jivas, between anybody. Therefore, he says he is anukulaha, favorable to every jiva. But Lord can help us, Lord Vishnu can help us if we are open to him, if we surrender to the Lord. If we resist the Lord, then we cannot get the grace of that Lord. He cannot shower his blessings on us. He can't be a Vrishaha to rain his blessings on us unless we surrender and receive it. Therefore, he is always Anukulaha, favorable. Also, present equally as consciousness in every jiva. Therefore, he is called as Anukulaha. Then the 343rd nama is Shatavartaha. Shatavartaha means Bhagwan Vishnu can take any number of avatars. Hundreds of avatars he can take to protect dharma and to protect the shishtas. For the sake of dharmatranaya shatam avartanani pradurbhava asya iti shatavarta. That's what Bhagwan Shankaracharya says. We say that there are 10 avatars, but it's not so. There are so many avatars. Important of them are mentioned as 10 avatars. But if you go to Bhagavatam, you will find many more avatars of Lord Vishnu. Many more, not just 10, many more avatars. So what is to be understood here is, Lord Vishnu can appear, manifest in a particular form, in a particular place, anytime, as many times. What we say as just 10 avatars is just a small summary of. But if you see all the various Puranas, we find that they are not 10, but many, many, many avatars. Actually, like if you say Bhagavan Vyasa himself is an avatara of Keshava, that means Lord Vishnu. Shankaracharya Bhagavan is the avatar of Lord Shiva. Like that, if you take even a very good Mahapurusha in any yuga, we can say is an avatar of Lord Vishnu. So here he says, Shatavartaha, the one who can come, manifest, take any number of avatars, hundreds of times when it is needed to protect dharma, to protect people. Any time it is necessary, Lord can take avatara and manifest. Therefore, it's called Shatavartaha. Avartanam means coming back again. We are also coming back again in that avartanam. Life, death, janana, marana, avartanam, we are also doing. But we are doing helplessly. Whereas when Lord comes in an avartanam as an avatara, he does not come helplessly. He comes with a specific purpose to protect people, to protect the earth. He comes with that. And therefore, he Shatavartaha. 344th Nama, Padmi. Padmi means the one who's holding a Padma or a lotus in his hand. Lotus represents auspiciousness and glory. In our tradition, lotus represents auspiciousness and glory. Therefore, the one who's carrying all auspiciousness, all glory in his hands as Padmi, the one who's carrying a Padma. Then Padmanibhekshanaha, Padmanibhekshanaha, the one who has lotus eyes, Rajiva Lochana, we say. The one who has eyes, beautiful eyes, Kamalaksha, we saw that. Kamalaksha, Rajiva Netra, all these, they are meant for Upasana purpose. Even this Padmi, visualizing Lord Vishnu holding auspiciousness in his hand, Kamala. So we can say that meant for Upasana. Similarly, Padmanibhekshana, lotus-eyed, again for our Upasana purposes. Now we'll go to the 38th verse. So 38th verse reads like this. Padmanabhoravindakshaha Padmagarbha Sharirabhrit Mahadhiradratho Vriddhatma Mahaksho Garudadhvajaha. So here again we have a few names meant for Upasana. Let us see. Padmanabhaha. Padmanabhaha, we can give different meanings. The one who has lotus coming out of his nabhi, in which Lord Brahma is seated, who becomes the very originator of this entire universe. At the same time, Padma can also means Hridaya Kamala Madhye, Hridaya Akashe, Hridaya Pundarike. That consciousness which is available, that self-luminous, self-effulgent consciousness aham that is available in the Hridaya Pundarikam of everybody. Therefore, he can also be called as Padmanabhaha, the one who's available in the lotus-shaped hearts of every living being in the form of consciousness, in the form of aham. Then the next word, 347th name says Aravindakshaha. Again, Aravinda means lotus. Lotus, Aravindakshaha, lotus-eyed. Same thing as Padma Nibhekshana, the one who has eyes which resemble a lotus. Same as here, Aravindakshaha means the one who has lotus-shaped eyes. Very, very beautiful eyes. This again is meant for the purpose of Upasana. So when we want to concentrate upon the form of the Lord in the form of his eyes, what he's holding in the hands. So all these like Aravindaksha, Kamalaksha, Padmanibhekshana, Padmanabha, these all can be taken up for connecting to the Lord at the time of our upasana, Aravindaksha. Then Padma Garbhaha, again Padma Garbhaha, the one who is available in every jiva's heart as consciousness. Okay, the one who has his abode in the hearts or in the lotus shaped heart of every being. So, the one who is in the lotus of the heart. Because in our Shastras, the physical heart is compared to a downward looking Kamala or lotus. And that is how the physical heart really is, as if it is pointing downwards. And in this Hridaya Guha, we call it. In this Hridaya Guha, which is also called as Buddhi, in the Buddhi, which is the Hridaya Guha, this Lord Vishnu is shining as consciousness available in every Hridaya. So, Hridaya Guhayam Upalabdhaha. So, Padmasya Hridayakyasya Garbhe Madhye Upasyatvat Padma Garbha. Where can I see this Lord? Many times the question is asked, yeah, Lord Vishnu, where can I see? You can't see. If you want to, for your upasana, you can avail of Lord Vishnu as that very consciousness, as that very light of consciousness within myself. That aham iti spurantam, that which is constantly pulsating in me as ahamasmi, I am, iti, that light of consciousness, that which is available here, upalabdhi. It is available here also. It's everywhere, but I cannot acquire or I cannot look at it everywhere. Therefore, what do? I have to have the Upalabdhi Sthana in my own Hridaya Guha. Therefore, Padma Garbha means the one who can be availed, the one who can be Upalabdha, the one who can be experienced for Upasana in my own Hridaya Guha, in Hridaya Guha. Then 349th Nama says, Sharirabhrit. Sharirabhrit, the one who is nourishing the body. Annarupena, Pranarupena. We have already seen that. Pranaha, Pranadaha. Isn't it? We have seen this just in the last session. The one who is the very prana in every jiva. The one who is the giver of the prana. So, Sharirabhrit means the one who sustains this Shariram, Sthula Shariram and Sukshma Shariram. How? Prana Rupena Anna Rupena Poshayati. He nourishes. The Sukshma Sharira nourished with the Prana Shakti. The Sthula Sharira nourished with the Shakti from Annam. So he's a Sharira Brit. Anna Rupena, Prana Rupena. Poshayan Annarupena Pranarupena Va Sharirinam. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says. That is the portion of we need, isn't it? Prana is the biggest nourisher. Without prana, there is nothing else. At the same time, annam also is necessary for the nourishment of the sthula sharira. So, anna rupena, prana rupena, he is there available in every living being, nourishing the sthula sharira and the sukshma sharira. Then the next word is, the two words were together here. So the 350th nama is Mahardhihi. Mahardhihi Ruddhaha. We saw that there. Mahardhihi. What is the meaning of Mahardhihi? Riddhihi means glory. Riddhi. What is Riddhi? Glory. Riddhi, Siddhi, we say. Riddhi means glories that anybody has. So, Mahar Riddhihi means the one who has countless glories. All the glories belong to Bhagavan. That's why Lord Krishna said in the Vibhuti Yoga, what did he say? Wherever you see anything exalted, wherever you see anything auspicious, remember that it belongs to me. Wherever there is anything exalted, and everything is Bhagwan. But if you want to look for Bhagwan anywhere, any glorious thing, when you feel, my God, oh, what a beautiful thing, what a wonderful thing, it's the glory of Bhagwan. It's not my glory, it's the glory of Bhagwan. When I hear somebody singing beautifully, wow, what music, what dance, it's the glory of Ishvara. Ultimately, it is the glory of Ishvara. So, Mahardhihi means the one who has got all the glories, all the riddhis, all the glories belong to Lord Vishnu. Therefore, he is Mahardhi. That means what? All auspiciousness, all resources, all wealth, all prosperity, all glory, it's all Ishvara's. That is why we say Samagra Shri. Shri includes all these things: prosperity, resources, money, glory. Everything can be called as Shri. So one of the bhagas of Bhagwan is what? Samagra Shri. The one who has all the glories in the fullest form. So Mahardhihi. After that, Riddhaha, Mahardhi Riddhaha. The two words were together in the stotra. So we can break them as Mahardhihi and Riddhaha. Riddhaha means what? The one who has manifested in the form of entire universe. We have seen that. Riddhaha earlier also we have seen in one of the namas earlier. Riddhaha means the one who has manifested as Vishwarupa. Like when Arjuna saw Lord Krishna in Vishwarupa Darshanam, he saw Lord Krishna as the expanded version of his, version of Lord Krishna. Like Virat Swarupam. The whole thing, everything, the whole universe was nothing but it. It was just an expanded version of Lord Krishna. He saw Lord Krishna everywhere. So Riddhaha means the one who manifests himself as the Vishwarupa Ishvara. The one who can manifest or expand himself to the maximum, to include the entire universe. So he's called as Riddhaha. So the one who can become Prapancha Rupena Vardhamanatvat Riddhaha. Prapancha Rupena Vriddhamanatvat. Vriddhamanatvat. Vriddhi means growth. The one who can grow endlessly means what? The one who is everywhere. The one who is manifesting as everything. So he is Riddhaha. Then 352nd name, Vriddhatma. Vriddhatma. The one who is fully grown or manifest in the form of universe. Anantam, there's nothing more than him. There is nothing beyond him. Ananta Rupena, in millions of forms, with millions of attributes, Lord can manifest. So this is what is called as the Vriddhatma. So Vriddhatma because the one who is the Adi, the one who is the very beginning. There was nothing before Ishvara, before Lord Vishnu. And with the help of his Maya Shakti, manifest as everything. So this is he's called as Vriddhatma. Then comes 353rd name, Mahakshaha. Maha-akshaha, the one who has very large, big eyes. What is the meaning of that? All the eyes are Lord's eyes. Sahasrakshi, Sahasrakshi, Sahasrapad. The one who has eyes everywhere, all over. All the eyes are Lord Vishnu's eyes. All the arms are Lord Vishnu's arms. We saw that. Earlier also we saw. Vishwa Bahuhu we saw. The whole universe, all the Bahus are his Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, Sahasrakshi, Sahasrapad. Sahasra means not just thousand, thousands, millions. All the eyes are Bhagwan's eyes. All the ears are Bhagwan's ears. Samashti Rupena. My eyes are my Vyashti eyes. But all the eyes put together is Bhagwan's eye. Therefore, here it is said, Mahakshaha. Mahaksha means the one who has very wide eyes. Another meaning of wide eyes is the one who is full of knowledge. The one who is full of knowledge. That also is an indication of big eyes, wide eyes. That means he has got his vision everywhere. The all-knowing, the all-knower. Big eyes means the eyes of every jiva, and through every jiva's eyes he becomes all-knower. The eyes which stand for all knowledge. Then the next verse, next word, 354th word is Garuda Dhvajaha. Garuda Dhvajaha. Lord Vishnu has Garuda on his flag. Therefore, he is called as Garuda Dhvajaha. Garuda is his very, very great devotee. And Garuda also is the Vahanam of Lord Vishnu. We call Garuda Arishtanemihi. We have seen that in Bhadrang Karnebhi Shantipata, isn't it? We ask for the blessings of Garuda also Arishtanemihi. Why? He does not have any space and time limitations. Lord Vishnu, as the Sthitikaraka, has to be available everywhere. And what is the Vahana? That is not limited by space and time, but that can take Lord Vishnu wherever, whenever, the form. I mean, see, Lord Vishnu is everything. He doesn't have to go from place to place. But when we look at Lord Vishnu as a form for a deity, as a deity, then we are having even a particular Vahana for him. Like all our deities have a Vahana. All our deities have their, Shastras and Astras. So we recognize our deities by them. Similarly, all our deities, though there is really no movement for Ishvara, because Vishnu as all-pervading, Vishinoti, all-pervading, Sarvagataha Atma, Lord Vishnu doesn't have to move anywhere. But when he has to take an avatara, manifest himself as a particular body, mind, sense complex mechanism, then we have to attribute a Vahana also for him. And therefore he is Garuda Vahana. Therefore he is also called as Garuda Vahana, Garuda Dhvaja, Garuda Vahana. Again, for the sake of Upasana. We can use all this for the sake of Upasana. Then let's take the 39th Stotra. Atula Sharabho Bhimaha Samayagno Virharihi Sarvalakshana Lakshanyaha Lakshmivan Samitinjayaha. So, what is it that is being told now? Atulaha. What is Atulaha? Atulaha means there is no comparison. Tulana means comparison. Tulya means the one who is compared. Atulya means incomparable. Atulaha also means incomparable. The one who does not have any equal to him, Atulaha. The one who has no comparison for him. Okay? So, we have another word, Anupama. Anupama also means that. There is no Upama for him. There is no comparison. You can't say Vishnu is like this. You can't give an Upama. You can't give a simile. You can't give a comparison. You can't give a metaphor also for Lord Vishnu. Therefore, he is Atulaha. Atulaha means the one who is incomparable. There is no comparison, nobody equal to him. Okay? So, having his Shakti as Maya Shakti, which can present or project anything and everything, this whole universe, Lord Vishnu is Atulyaha or Atulaha. No comparison. Okay? Then Sharabhaha. Sharabhaha means the one who shines as consciousness in every Sharira. He's the very Shariri or Atma. So he is the one. Shara here can be taken as Sharira. Sharira. Shara means Sharira. And in every Sharira, Lord Vishnu shines, bhati. Shines as what? As the very light of consciousness. Therefore, Lord Vishnu is here called as Sharabhaha. Then, in the next word, Nama 357, the Nama is called as Bhimaha. Bhimaha. What is the meaning of Bhimaha? Bhima means the one who scares everybody. Everybody is scared of him. Somebody who's very, of whom everybody is scared of. It's Bhima. Such a person is called as Bhima. Like our Bhima in Mahabharata. All the Rakshasas and everybody was scared of him because of his power, because of his balam, because of his size. So Bhimaha, the one who's feared by all. How can you say that God is to be feared? Actually, God is, or Lord, or Vishnu is not a source of fear. For whom? Those who want to know him, those who surrender to the Lord, those who worship the Lord for bhaktas. Bhagwan is actually not a source of fear. He is actually a source of courage. So those who resist, those who reject the Lord, he becomes a source of fear. See, we have a very common term which we use in our daily life. We say God fearing. It's not necessary to fear God. When do we fear God? When we resist God, when we go on path of adharma, that is the time when we have to fear. So, Bhagwan Vishnu, Bhimaha, is a source of fear for those who are actually not including Bhagwan in their lives. So, our Mahatma used to say, include Bhagwan in your life. Let Ishvara be included more and more in your life. Then your subjectivity comes down. You become more objective. Bring more of Ishvara into your lives. Then you bring less of yourself in all your activities. More of Ishvara, we become more objective, less subjective. That gives rise to more courage and less fear. So, Lord is a source of fear to those who do not understand Him, those who do not know what Lord is. Whereas He is the source of, confidence and is a source of confidence, trust. God is trust. When I surrender to the Lord, I trust that yes, whatever God does, whatever Lord does, whatever Lord Vishnu does, whatever is my Ishta Devata, everything is done by this Lord and there is nothing to fear. Therefore, Lord Vishnu can also be called as Abhimaha. Bhagwan Shankaracharya says here that this word can be interpreted as Bhimaha or Abhimaha also. Abhimaha means the one who does not cause any fear in anybody, is not a source of fear, whereas Bhimaha means a source of fear. So how do you come to conclusion with this, what it is? Actually, Lord is Abhimaha and not a source of fear, is a source of love, source of courage, source of confidence. But when I don't accept it like that, when I go against the laws of Ishvara, then naturally I consider Lord or Lord Vishnu as an object of fear. So there is no need to fear the Lord actually. So Lord is Abhima, but here he's called as Bhimaha, as a source of fear to whom? That we have to be very careful. We don't have to fear Lord because he's with us. Lord is the one who's helping us with everything. He's the one, he's Shuraha. He's giving us the courage. He's the Padma Garbha, there all the time, constantly in my heart. He cannot be a source of threat to me. So he is Abhima rather than Bhimaha. Then 358 name, Samayagnaha. Samayagnaha means the one who is very, very conscious of the appropriateness of time. That is Samayagnaha, the one who knows time very well. What is the meaning of this? Lord Vishnu as Ishvara knows when is the appropriate time for the creation new kalpa to start. When is the appropriate time for the kalpa to end? When is the appropriate time for anything to happen? If something is in my prarabdha, which is the appropriate time for that to manifest in me as the law of karma, as karma phala data. Where, when. Therefore, he's the one who knows when certain things have to happen. That means all that happens is not an accident. There is no randomness in our creation at all. Everything is happening according to a particular order, at a particular time. And it is Lord Vishnu who is the knower of this time, the knower of this appropriateness. Therefore, he is called as Samayagnaha. Then the next 359th name is Havir Harihi. When a yajna is being done, when offerings or oblations are given into the fire, ultimately all the havis or the offerings go to Ishvara, Lord Vishnu. Because whenever anything is, we know that, okay, Agnaye Swaha, we says, Agnaye Idam Na Mama. I have given this, offered this offering to whom? To Agni at the time of a yajna. And Agni, being a Havya Vahana, takes this havis, the oblations, the offerings, to the respective deities. For Indra, for Vayu, for whomever we have meant this offering. But ultimately, where does this offering go? Ultimately, it is Lord Vishnu who is the ultimate receiver of all the yajnas, or the havis, or all the receiver of, he is the receiver, ultimate receiver of all that is offered in the yajnas. All the oblations or offerings that are given is nothing but offering going to Lord Vishnu at the end. Therefore, He's also called, if you remember, Lord Krishna also says that in Bhagavad Gita. Ultimately, I am the Havir Bhuk, he says. Havir Bhuk means what? The ultimate receiver of all the oblations, all the offerings made by anybody in any form. See, we are talking about yajnas or, the rituals, fire rituals or what. But even that we do today as Panchamahayajnas, where we may not do a typical fire ritual, but we are contributing to the nature in the form of Panchamahayajnas. Who is the ultimate receiver of all these contributions? Whether it is Deva Yajna, whether it's Pitru Yajna, Brahma Yajna, Manushya Yajna, or Bhuta Yajna, ultimately, whatever you do, who's the ultimate receiver? It is Lord Vishnu. So he's called Havir Bhuk, or he's called as Havir Hari. Then in the 360, the name, 60th Nama is Sarvalakshana Lakshanyaha. Sarva Lakshana Lakshanyaha. That means what? All the Pramanas point out to Lord Vishnu. All the Shastras, Shastrik Pramanas point out to Lord Vishnu as the very creator, the very sustainer, and the very resolver of this entire universe. Okay? That means he is the Lakshartha of all the Pramanas. Lakshartha. Normally, what we say, we see a certain thing and give it a name Vachartha. We say Lord Vishnu, Vachartha. But what is that behind that Vachartha Vishnu? All these 1,000 names that we are seeing is the Lakshartha of that one Shabda Vishnu. And he's Sarva Lakshana Lakshanyaha. The one who is pointed out by all the relevant Pramanas. Why? Because he's attributeless. We cannot recognize him as an object. We have to depend upon the Shabda Pramana, or what we call as the Shruti Pramana, to give us the Lakshartha of this, what is the meaning of Lord Vishnu. And therefore, Sarva Lakshana Lakshartha, Sarva Lakshana Lakshanya it is. That means one indicated, the one who is indicated through all these Pramanas, all the Shastra Pramanas. He is indicated with that. Then next verse, the next Nama is 361st Nama, Lakshmivan. Lakshmivan. Lakshmivan means the one who's always with Goddess Lakshmi. Sthitikaraka Vishnu requires resources to run the universe. And the Shakti that is associated inseparably from Lord Vishnu is in the form of Lakshmi, the resources. And Lakshmi, as all the time being with him, it is said that Lord Vishnu has Lakshmi in his chest, Vakshasthala. He has Lakshmi there. Why? Because to run this whole universe, Lord Vishnu requires enough of resources. Every resource, every thing that is required, resource can be anything. It need not be, Lakshmi does not mean only money. Lakshmi can mean any resource. A country with lot of water resources, that is Lakshmi. Lot of food available, Lakshmi. So all the resources that are necessary for the sthiti or for the maintenance of this entire universe, which is created by Lord Vishnu himself. This material or the resources required is Lakshmi. We say, for us, Lakshmi means money. Need not be. Gold can be Lakshmi. Children can be Lakshmi. Dhanyam can be Lakshmi. Annam can be Lakshmi. So all prosperity is Lakshmi. And he is Lakshmivan. So he is the one who has all the resources and prosperity as his better half. That's why, like if you take Ardhanarishwara concept, here it is Lakshmi Narasimha or, Lakshmi Narayana. So whenever we are worshipping Narayana, we are worshipping Lakshmi also automatically, because because Lakshmi is an inseparable part or the power or the Shakti of Lord Vishnu. So he is Lakshmi one. Then 362nd name is Samitinjayaha. Samitinjayaha means the one who has been victorious in all conflicts, all wars. In every war or conflict with the Asuras, ultimately it is the Devas who have won. And it is Lord Vishnu who has taken various forms, and the one who is manifesting in various forms. Like if you take in Devi Mahatmyam, or better if you take Lalita Sahasranam, if you take any of this, you'll find in how many different forms Devi Lalita appeared and how many asuras she had to destroy. So similarly, Samitinjayaha. Samiti means battle. Samiti can also mean, a meeting or a group of people. But Samiti also has another meaning for battle or war. So Lord Vishnu as the winner in every war is Samitinjaya. Let's go to the next stotra, the 40th stotra. Viksharo rohito margo heturdamodaras saha mahidharo mahabhago vegavanamitashanah. So Viksharaha. Viksharaha means the one who does not have any kshara, the one who does not degenerate, the one for whom there is no chuti. We saw that achyuta, we saw. Also, that's why Bhagwan Brahman is also called as Aksharam Brahma. In Mundakopanishad, we saw the name given to Brahman, Atma, is Aksharam, the one who is without any kshara. Therefore, Viksharaha means the undecaying, undegenerating, the one who always remains as he is. Ajaha, Nityaha, Shashvataha, Puranaha. So this is Viksharaha, the one who is not subject to any chuti or any kind of apakshaya. No degeneration. Then Rohitaha, Rohitaha, the one who is red colored. The one who is red colored. And this actually applies to his avatara as Matsya avatara. And it is said that in Matsya avatara, this Matsya was deep red in color. Rohita can also mean the life-giving principle, which is blood, which is also Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu, as the nourisher of the entire body, is present in the form of blood also. So anything which is red. So here it is considered to be auspicious. And, it refers specifically to the Matsya Avatara. The next 365th Nama is Margaha, the very path. Lord Vishnu is my goal. And to reach that goal, I have to know Lord Vishnu. I have to be a jignasu. And what is that path by which I know Lord Vishnu and reach? He is the path also, the goal also. The goal is not different from the path. The path is not different from the goal. It is Lord Vishnu who ultimately leads me to himself. It is this Atma Jnanam about myself which leads me to myself. Like that, Lord Vishnu is both the path and the goal. So Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Mumukshavaha tam devam margayanti iti margaha. Mumukshus take Lord Vishnu as their marga, ultimately to know him and reach him. And know him as what? Know him as none other than myself, not different from myself. And therefore he is called as marga, the goal and the path, both. 366th Nama is Hetuhu. Hetuhu, the cause. What kind of a cause is Lord Vishnu? He is the Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam of this entire thing. Hetuhu, Upadana Karanam, the material with which the entire world is made. Upadana Karanam. He is also the Nimitta Karanam, the intelligent principle behind the creation of this entire universe. Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanatvena Jagataha Hetuhu is the Hetuhu or the very cause of this entire universe which has been created. Damodaraha. Damodaraha. Here we can give different meanings. Damodara, one, of course, we have in Krishna Avatara, we have seen that he was bound by Lord Krishna because he was very mischievous in his childhood. He was bound by a rope around his stomach to a pillar behind. That is the manifestation in Krishna Avatara. Damodara can also mean, Dama can mean many worlds, universes. The one who has millions of universes in himself, in his stomach. Udaraha, Damodaraha. Many, many universes inside his own. That means he's the very Adhishtanam. As though in his stomach all the universes are there. So Damodaraha can, from Avatara Leela, we can take it as Krishna Avatara, as Damodara, as a name for Lord Krishna. Another meaning we can give is that Lord Vishnu, as the nourisher and the sustainer of the entire universe, is as though having the entire universe in himself. He's as having it actually within himself. We can take it like that also. I think we are running out of time, so we will do the remaining part of this verse in the next session. Om Nandantu Sadhaka Sarve Vinashyantu Vidushakaha Avastha Shambhavi Mestu Prasannostu Gurus Sada Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kachid Dukkham Apnuyat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Tat Sat.